Folks, in my 20 years in the league, decades of scouting, countless trade deadlines, and witnessing some of the most jaw-dropping deals you could possibly imagine, I've never seen anything like what's unfolding right now. This isn't just another rumor. It's not a speculative whisper behind closed doors. What I'm about to reveal is bigger, deeper, and more consequential than anything you've seen in years. Trust me when I say, what's happening behind the scenes at this very moment is nothing short of seismic. Something's brewing that could change the NFL landscape forever. And no, I'm not exaggerating. This is real, this is happening now, and it's wrapped in secrecy that only a tiny handful of insiders have access to. But here's the deal. If you want to be the first to know every detail, every twist, every secret that could redefine a franchise, and maybe even the entire NFL, you need to hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and activate the bell. Because what I'm about to drop could be the biggest story of the year. If you're inside, you get the full story here. If you're just a casual fan, I urge you, stay tuned. Because what I'm about to tell you is not for the faint-hearted. It's game-changing, it's clutch. And it's happening right now. Now, buckle up. Let's go deep into the underground world of NFL negotiations, covert meetings, and strategic moves. Because what I'm about to reveal is a tapestry woven with elite intelligence, elite talent, and a level of smarts that only the best scouts and insiders can piece together. First, let's talk about the team that might be pulling off the most shocking move of the offseason, the San Francisco 49ers, but not just any move. We're talking about a potential trade that could shake the NFL to its core, a blockbuster that's been kept so tightly under wraps, only a handful of people even know it's in the works. And the player at the heart of this story? None other than James Cook, III. Now you might be thinking, wait, Cook, the Bills star, the NFL rushing champion of 2025. Yes, that same James Cook, the dynamic, elusive, electric running back who shattered records in Buffalo. The guy who rewrote Bills' history with 1,621 rushing yards, 9 100-yard games, and a style of play that screams elite NFL talent. But here's where it gets wild. According to multiple well-placed sources inside the league, the 49ers are seriously eyeing Cook as a transformational piece for their new era. And the underlying reason? Their current rushing attack, as much as they've been successful, is missing that next-level spark, something only a rare talent like Cook can bring. So what's really happening? How does this trade even make sense? Let me take you behind the curtain. The 49ers, as of this moment, mid-January 2026, are in a strategic overhaul. The departure of Robert Sale as defensive coordinator has sent shockwaves through the organization. While Kyle Shanahan remains rock solid as the head coach, an offensive mastermind, their defense is in flux. And shifting defensive schemes, injuries, and the recent playoff exit have exposed cracks in their roster. They need explosive, versatile pieces and Cook fits that profile like a glove. Think about it. Shanahan's offense thrives on elusive backs who can run outside, catch out of the backfield, and make defenders miss in tight spaces. Cook's blend of elite speed, agility, and change of direction makes him a perfect fit. The analytics support this. In 2025, Cook's yards per carry, 5.2, ranked among the best in the league, and his 9.8 yards per reception showed he can be utilized as a true three-down back. Not to mention his advanced metrics, break tackle rate, elusive rating, and yards after contact, are among the top 5 in the NFL. Deep film study reveals that Cook's vision and lateral movement are elite. His ability to read blocks, cut sharply, and accelerate through gaps is second to none. And yet his raw talent has barely been tapped as a receiver. That's the untapped potential Shanahan's staff sees. Imagine Cook running sweeps, crossing routes, or even lining up as a slot receiver. His versatility opens up a world of possibilities. Plus, his youth, just 26 years old, means he's entering what many scouts consider the prime window of his career. The Bills know this, and they're holding firm, at least for now. But the whispers of a trade option are heating up at an unprecedented level. Now, how could a trade like this even happen? Let's break down the mechanics. The 49ers have the assets, draft picks, players, and salary cap flexibility to pull off something monumental. Buffalo, on the other hand, is highly incentivized to trade Cook if the right offer comes along. The Bills' front office, led by GM Brandon Beane, is known for taking calculated risks, especially when it comes to maximizing the value of their assets. Cook's recent breakout has only increased his market value. His 2025 contract extension, a 4-year, $48 million deal with $30 million guaranteed, makes him a prime value pick for a contender. And keep in mind, the trade deadline passed quietly, but that doesn't mean the Bills are unwilling to listen. Their current roster is deep at running back with Damian Harris and Latavius Murray, but no one matches Cook's upside. If the Bills are truly considering a rebuild or a strategic pivot, especially after losing some key playoff games, they might be open to a blockbuster deal to recoup draft capital or premium assets. How would it work? The 49ers would likely offer a package centered around high draft picks, possibly a first-rounder and a mid-round pick, and perhaps a player or two, like a linebacker or a secondary piece. The Bills, seeking strategic upgrades, might want a young offensive or defensive starter plus draft capital. The salary cap gymnastics are complex but doable for both sides. San Francisco's front office is known for creative cap management, especially with their recent extensions and restructures. The key is timing. A mid-January deal is rare but not impossible, especially with the NFL's ongoing negotiations and league calendar. And what about the ripple effects? Who are the winners and losers here? The 49ers would instantly boost their offense, making them even more explosive. Imagine a defense that's already nasty, now complemented by a home run hitter at running back. The NFL's defensive coordinators will have nightmares trying to contain him in Shanahan's scheme. Buffalo, meanwhile, risks losing their star, but they could also set a new precedent, trading their NFL rushing champ to a rival contender, which would be seen as a bold statement of their future direction. The real question is, how does Cook fit into the 49ers scheme? The answer is perfectly. Shanahan's attack is predicated on quick strikes, misdirection, and backs who can do it all. Cook's skill set, speed 92 rating, agility 94, and acceleration 93, aligns perfectly with their offensive philosophy. Plus, his ability as a pass catcher could redefine their third down efficiency. The comparison I always draw is to Christian McCaffrey, but Cook has a gear McCaffrey sometimes lacks, a gear that makes defenses scramble for answers. From a projection standpoint, the potential impact is enormous. Cook could immediately become the league's top dual-threat back, elevating the offense to new heights. His presence would open up the field for Purdy, Ayuk, and Kittle. Defenses would have to pick their poison, stay disciplined and risk giving up explosive runs or be aggressive and open up play-action opportunities. The bad news? If the chemistry doesn't click quickly or if the chemistry with Shanahan's system isn't seamless, there could be a short-term adjustment period. But the long-term reward? It's worth the gamble. Now let's get even more detailed, because I've got the inside scoop. The trade mechanics involve more than just cap hits and picks. San Francisco's management has been meticulously planning this for months. With Sale's exit, the defense needs new leadership. Gus Bradley is their target, and he's already familiar with the locker room. Meanwhile, the offensive staff would be eager to integrate Cook's talents quickly, possibly installing new packages that highlight his strengths. The timing couldn't be better. As of today, the NFL's trade window is officially closed, but rumors of a potential after-deadline blockbuster are gaining momentum. Don't be surprised if you see a bombshell announcement in the coming weeks. Both sides are motivated. Cook wants a shot at a real Super Bowl shot, and the 49ers are desperate to become more complete after their narrow playoff loss to the Eagles. And finally, what does this mean for the league? It's a signal that football is shifting. The NFL isn't just about draft picks and salary cap management anymore. It's about impact players, game-changing talents, and organizations willing to make bold moves. Cook's move to San Francisco would set a precedent, challenging the old guard and rewriting the playbook on how contenders build their rosters. So, in conclusion, keep your eyes glued to this story. Because when sources tell me that something big is brewing, it's rarely an exaggeration. The NFL's landscape is about to change, possibly forever. And James Cook III might just be the key piece that unlocks a dynasty in San Francisco. Stay tuned, because this is just the beginning. The next few weeks could fire up into an all-out fireworks show, and I've got the inside track on every twist and turn. Trust me, brethren, what's coming is bigger than you can imagine. The countdown to history has begun, and you're right here with me, front and center.